All right, guys, it's July 9th, and I got some player props that I absolutely love for today we're going to get into. But before we do, recapping yesterday, we really didn't have any of these hot batter versus pitcher matchups where we select players to, record a hit, try to put them in parlays or what have you. All I had was, we put 4 players, a quarter unit on each to hit a home run. The games aren't over yet, but as of right now, the taping of this video, there's no home runs yet. Maybe a little unlucky, too, as Spencer Steer got walked his first 2 at-bats. Tolia and Doyle got walked each. It's like we're running out of opportunities here because they're not giving an opportunity to even be able to hit the ball. But fingers crossed, and before we move on, just want to say that it's Dinger Tuesday, so I will have my Dinger Tuesday video come out. So it's not just this video today. Watch out for the Dinger Tuesday video. And if you're new here or we're just a refresher of the last 5 Dinger Tuesdays, we've been on fire. If you were to put 1 unit on each player to hit a home run, up over 35 units in the last 5 weeks with this home run strategy. So watch out for that video, and let's get right into this one right here. All right, quickly recapping the season so far on our Tier 1 plays of the last 118 that I suggest on the channel. Players just record a hit. We correctly selected 98 of them, missed on just 20 of them for an 83% hit rate. All right, and then our Tier 2 plays of the last 217 batters that I suggest on the channel. Players just record a hit. We correctly hit on 163 of them and missed on just 54 of them for a 75% hit rate. All right, guys, consider tipping, and I never won any money. All I ever want you to do is that subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. And if you're going to watch a video, while you're watching it, I think you can multitask. I know you can do it. You hit the like button simultaneously while you're listening, okay? And if you have to wait till the end of the video because you're not, that coordinated, to be able to listen and type something in the comments, then, just type something in the comments. It pushes it out to more and more people. It doesn't matter what you type in there. You could type a letter J. I don't care. But the algorithm says, wow, you said something in the comments section. So you must love this. So maybe we should push it so that other people can see this channel and the channel can grow. That's all I ever ask. So, all right, let's get right to these 3 plays that I absolutely love for today. All right, first matchup, Austin Riley versus Zach Gallen. When you look at Gallen's pitch usage percentage, he loves that 4-seam fastball. He throws it 53% of the time, and if you throw it that much, why are you not good at it? I mean, you're not horrible, but it's not good. A 279 batting average given up to the 4-seam fastball all season long. And what has Riley done against the 4-seam fastball? Well, I looked at just June and July because he started off the season absolutely horrible. So the whole season numbers are a little off. Let's just look at what he's doing now in the last, month and a half. Against a 4-seam fastball, a 333 batting average, okay? Moving on to the next pitch, 27% of the time, the knuckle curve. Zach Gallen is throwing that pretty well, a 178 batting average. That's what knocks this play down to a Tier 2 because there's, he's good at his second, pitch, so to speak. And Austin Riley against the knuckle curve all season long, 1 at bat. So this is a question mark pitch. We do not know how Austin Riley might do because there's little history, and the little that we do know is Gallen is pretty well, throws it pretty well. So moving on to the next pitch, the slider 20% of the time, a 294 batting average by Zach Gallen, given up, absolutely horrible. And like I said, in June, July, Austin Riley against the slider is crushing it at a 526 rate. Okay. So I love the fact that Gallen's a 3-pitch pitcher. Okay. Makes it easier for Austin Riley to identify which pitch is coming at him. A lot easier than if you're going up against a pitcher that's got 5 or 6 pitches that you have to try to identify which one's coming at you. You only got split seconds to decide to identify the pitch and then to decide if you want to swing or not. Okay, so 3 pitches, love it. Ballpark Pal loves this too. They have it listed as a strong advantage for Austin Riley, and he represents the worst 4 percentile of possible matchups for Zach Gallen. Riley has recorded at least 1 hit in 10 of his last 13 games. a 353 batting average versus right-handed pitchers in the last 14 days, a barrel rate that's in the elite range at 30.3%, an ISO rate that's in the elite range at 35.3%. That it right there is the short way of telling you or telling me or telling us that he's definitely a home run threat. He's got that baseline, okay? Now, when you're thinking about barrel rate is the measure of the percent of times that you strike the ball with the bat and it leaves the bat at a 25 to 35 degree launch angle in conjunction with a exit velocity of 95 miles per hour or higher. Turns out when you do that, it's really easy to hit home runs. And his barrel rate is so high that he's a great home run threat. ISO rate is the measurement of power. It's basically measures the percent of times that you hit for extra bases, doubles, triples, and home runs, okay? So home run threat. We'll see. I told you I have a home run video coming out, the Dinger Tuesday video. We'll see if Austin Riley makes the list, okay? So watch out for that video. He has the power for extra bases. Like I just told you, he has that ISO rate that's so amazing at 35.3% in the last 14 days. So if you want to play the over 1.5 total bases and you're just like, I'm not a parlay player, I just want to play that straight bet like that, knock yourself out, okay? But the baseline prediction for Austin Riley is to at least to record a hit. All right, next matchup, Yordan Alvarez versus Trevor Rogers. When you look at Rogers' pitch usage percentage, he throws that slider 29% of the time, and he doesn't throw it very well. Gives it up at a 304 batting average. Alvarez, all season long, hitting the slider at a 350 rate. Love it. Love the matchup on his first pitch. Second pitch, four-seam fastball, 27% of the time, Rogers throws it and gives it up at a 333 rate. Not very good. It's good for us because Yordan Alvarez crushes the four-seam fastball at a 341 rate all season long. The third pitch, 27% of the time, the sinker. Oh, he's getting worse, progressively worse. 360 batting average given up, and Alvarez 444 batting average versus the sinker. I love this opportunity here. His fourth pitch, the changeup, 17% of the time, a 150 batting average. Not too bad. What does Alvarez do? A 1,000 batting average. But let's put it into context. He saw it one time, and he got a hit off the one time he saw the one at-bat versus the changeup all season long. So let's put that into context. It's not as good as it looks, okay? But it is what it is. So Ballpark Payout lists this as a strong advantage for Yordan Alvarez. He represents the worst 15 percentile of possible matchups for Trevor Rogers. Alvarez recorded at least one hit in 8 of his last 11 games. He's got a 600 batting average versus left-handed pitchers in the last 14 days. Absolutely amazing. A barrel rate that's in the elite range at 17.6%. An ISO rate that's out of this world, baby, at 60% in the last 14 days. So he's a home run threat. I've already gotten into, how I come up with that. You're going to want to look a little more in the stadium, the weather, the pitcher, and some other things you'd want to look at before you'd actually want to play him for a home run. But he's got the bare minimum, like I said, the barrel rate and the ISO rate. So he's a home run threat. Is he a home run play? I said that already. I have another video coming out, the Dinger Tuesday video. We'll see if he makes the list, okay? But he has the power for extra bases. So again, you can play him over 1.5 total bases, straight bet if that's your thing. But as always, the baseline prediction is just to record a hit. All right, in our last matchup, I don't know. Did you ever hear this guy? Bobby Witt Jr. I don't know. Did we ever use him on the channel? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Man, Bobby Witt Jr., baby, going up against Andre Palante. Let's just say this matchup right here, he won't be a minus 600 to minus 1,000. Okay, he's not in Colorado anymore. So let's look at the pitch usage percentage. Palante, 43% of the time, he loves throwing that sinker, and he commands it relatively well. A 200 batting average against. You're like, why are you bringing this matchup up? He's too good. Well, Bobby Witt Jr. hits the sinker at a 380 rate all season long. Let's just see if he's good, okay? Second pitch, 26% of the time, the slider. Oh, my gosh. I mean, why do they let you throw that ball in a 570 9 batting average given up. Absolutely trash. And that's being polite, okay? Witt Jr. hitting a slider at a .333 rate all season long. Moving on to the next pitch, 25% of the time, the four-seam fastball. Oh, my gosh, a .500 batting average given up. Why are they allowing you to throw that one? Even Witt, a .261 batting average, a decent to solid batting average, but, it's Bobby Witt Jr., baby. If you're giving up a .500 batting average to the average player, well, Bobby Witt Jr. ain't average, baby. So I love this opportunity. And then the last pitch, 6% of the time, the knuckle curve, only threw it for 7 at bats. So it's such a low sample size that, it's you're probably not going to see it much. Witt Jr. hitting the knuckle curve on the season at a .250 rate. Ballpark Pal has it listed as a strong advantage for Witt Jr. He represents the worst 19 percentile of possible matchups for Palante. Witt Jr. has been on flippin' fire, baby. You know it. If you've been on this channel for, the last few days or what have you. Recorded at least 1 hit in 12 of his last 13 days. A .375 batting average in the last 14 days versus right-handed pitchers, a barrel rate that's elite, an ISO rate that's elite, another home run threat player right here. Will Bobby Witt Jr. make the Dinger Tuesday video? You'll have to watch it. So there you go. He has the power for extra bases, so the over 1.5 total bases play, that straight bet. If you love doing that, knock yourself out, okay? But the baseline prediction, as always, is baseline Bobby Witt Jr. just to record a hit. So there you go, my 3 favorite players that I absolutely love to incorporate into some hit parlays or what have you. We've been on fire. Can we go 3-0? I mean, that's the plan, baby. Let's see how we go. Absolutely love these 3 right here. And I absolutely love all you guys and all the interest and the love you guys have been showing in the comments section. Absolutely amazing. You make this so much fun. All right, I'll leave it right there. Like I said, Dinger Tuesday video coming out after this one at some point. So check that out, and I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.